Leadership is not only for presidents, CEOs, or public speakers. Even before they got to that stage of public speakers, they did something they call planning. Okay, as a student, leadership starts from how you carry yourself, how you influence others, and how you take responsibility. So before people became president, they already started some student leadership skills before they got to that stage. Do you understand? Even in group work, classroom discussions, or friendship, leadership shows up small but in powerful ways. So in your classroom, when they give you group work, you can stand up to become the group leader, you can stand up to become the coach rep. So today we are looking at how to build leadership skills as a student and prepare yourself for bigger opportunities in the future. Of course, if you don't prepare yourself and the opportunities come, how then do you handle it? Because you're not prepared to get it. Those who are presidents, CEOs, they don't just get up and become, no. They start from student politics and all of that. So today that's what we are coming to do. Of course, you are welcome to another exciting edition of the Passion Achievers, where passion meets purpose, knowledge inspires action, and every conversation you have with me moves you a step closer to your success. So stay with me as we talk about this important topic that's going to help you in your life. Okay, so stay with me, stay with me. How to build leadership skills. How to build leadership skills. It's very, very important. Okay. One very important aspect or thing I would like you to understand is that leadership is not about position, it is about influence. So even if you're in position, you're not giving anybody any impact, you're not having any impact in anyone's life, they are not leading anybody. You must have influence. You do not need a title to become a leader. CEO, coach rep, before you, no, you don't need a title before you become a leader. You can become a leader by influencing others. You become a leader through your actions, your decisions, and your attitude. So you can even influence your roommates in a positive way, and you become their leader without necessarily having a title. Okay, the first step to building leadership is taking responsibility in a group work or in academic settings. Instead of avoiding tasks, step forward and contribute. Step forward and contribute. So, group 9, you have the deadline is almost here. Nobody's saying anything. You're not the group leader. Say something. Do something. Okay. Take an initiative. Oh, when are we meeting? Mr. A, do this. Mr. B, do this. That's how we start. Another key point is learning how to communicate clearly. Communication is important. So learning how to do it clearly is important. A good leader knows how to express ideas in a way others will understand and follow. Because if you're supposed to do a group work and my friends, my group members are not ready, there's a way you communicate that will make it people that wouldn't make people feel bad. That wouldn't make people think that you are commanding them, but indirectly you are giving a command without being disrespectful. So knowing how to communicate is very, very important as a leader. Okay, it's very important. Don't just get up. Hey, we have just 3 days left. Why is nobody talking? What kind of no? I think we have 3 days left and we still haven't done anything. What is the way forward? How are we going to work on it? It's very important. I think we should do it. That is how it is. Okay. You don't just get up and speak anyhow. Build on your leader on your communication skills. It's very important. Okay. Another skill is listening. A leader who doesn't listen to his followers, I don't know what you are doing because they are the people you are leading. So you need to listen to them, okay? You don't just speak. You listen, understand others, and make better decisions. Okay? That's how it is. So that's how come you hear presidents listening to the opinion of their followers, and before you know it, they've constructed the road for them. They've done it's because they listen. Do you understand? So if you're a leader who doesn't listen, people wouldn't like to have you as their leader within your when the opportunity comes again. Do you understand? As a leader, situations will test you and all of that. So you need to put your ears on the ground and listen, and eyes on the ground and watch as well. When things go wrong, your response matters matters more than the problem itself. As a leader, when things go wrong, your response matters. Your response matters. How you handle the situation, how you speak to them. Something has happened and you are just shouting. You don't care. Your response matters, okay? Your response matters. Speak well as a leader. Think through before you talk. Don't just get up and say anything and come and say sorry later. No. Okay. So as a leader, your communication skill is important. Know how to communicate. And you influence people through your communication. You are in your room with your roommates. They make noise when you want to sleep or when you want to study. How do you communicate? Please, can we have a room meeting? I want us to talk about what we are not comfortable with in the room. Then through that, you put forth your grievances, okay, in a nice way. Oh, I think when I'm about to sleep, your voices are a bit up, so it affects me. So, is there a way you can bring your voice down when I'm sleeping or something? That's how we communicate. From there, you're influencing them without they even knowing that you're influencing them because you're a good communicator. You're able to communicate your grievances without being disrespectful. That's what we are talking about. Okay, influencing people. You don't need a title to be a leader, but even if you are somebody who already has title, your aim is to influence. If you're not influencing people in a positive way, then please, you're not being a leader. A leader listens to the views of his people and also influence their decision. And as a leader, you also need to build people up. A leader who doesn't build up its followers, they are not a leader. Because when you are gone, your legacy is gone. But when you have people who will take after you, then it means that you've done something great. Okay. And you can't say you wouldn't want to be a leader because in one way or the other, you find yourself in an organization one day, and no matter what, you will also be a leader of somebody. Even in your unit, there'll be a new workmate that will come, work colleague that will come that you have to lead. So in one way or the other, you will need a leadership skill as a student. And as you are leaving school, you go into the workspace. And you'll be given roles to perform. And you have to influence somebody. So leadership is key. And you must practice the act of leadership, okay? Influencing people the right way. And speaking well without being rude. So that they can influence the decision of others. Because in one way or the other, you find yourself in that situation. So start taking initiative. Don't wait to be told to do everything. Start taking initiative. That's how leadership starts. Okay. You don't wait for your lecturer to tell you, read your notes before you read it. Start taking initiative. You don't wait for your group members to call for meeting before you go. Call for the meeting. That's how it is. That's how leadership starts. Okay. When you know the right thing to do, don't wait to be told to do it. Do it because you know you are supposed to do it. That's how leadership starts. Okay. Leaders take initiative. Leaders listen to their followers. Okay. And all too soon, we've come to the end of this video. If this video inspires you, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to share, and of course, don't forget to subscribe. I am Clara Yayura Aboagye. See you next time. Bye.